Yeah, dude.
Live. Here we are.
There we go.
Yeah.
Steve-O got to speak for you there. 'Cause...
People watch our show, Dan.
Yes, they do. Hell yeah. Welcome, folks.
People watch our show.
Welcome, one
A
and
good
all.
surprise.
Not a whole lot of all today, but that's okay. We are here.
That's
having
okay.
fun.
Here we are. We got a absolute guys. I don't say this a lot. Today's show is wild.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be so packed and filled. We have literally at the top two huge
Yeah.
segments.
That's
Huge.
right. That is right.
The first one.
Check this out, okay, folks?
Who's in the center there? Mr.
that's-
Big John himself. We went to the event. We actually got to interview him.
Oh, boy.
We interviewed Big John.
Yep.
That is not clickbait. It's
interviewed
true.
him.
It's real. It's here and it's happening. And I assume it's also going to be uploaded as its own like VOD.
Yeah, that's right.
I assume it's going to be uploaded as its own VOD. But if you're watching here, I really appreciate it. And
yeah, baby.
oh, you got the for a laugh?
We're in for a laugh.
Come on, John.
Big John
Let's
knows that
go.
we're here for a laugh, boys
Great
and
night.
girls.
Honestly, lovely man. It was, Dan went up and he asked for the interview and we got it. And I think it was a really good interview. We're going to be doing that today live on the air. And I would say we got a lot more coming up than just that. But I think the two big things is the Big John interview. We're also going to be talking about the Billie Eilish cringe. According
Yes.
to some,
Billy is... whoa, I'm so sorry about
I'm a
that.
believer in the cringe.
Yes.
And I think that here's the thing, right? People keep criticizing us, mostly me, in the comments about being a hater, and I don't like that. So what's going to happen is I've got a correspondent. I think I can say her name,
Really
Hannah.
hard to know what to say and what to do right now.
Can I say Hannah? I think I can.
Well, we
who
are
I
going to
work
show
with.
Hannah as the credit on the screen. So.
I know, but I didn't ask before if I can say her name. We can't show her face. She's Mrs. Incognito. But here's the thing, right? We kind of hate on the show a little bit. But I think we need to bring in someone who... I had a conversation with her this week about the whole Billie Eilish drama, and she said that she fundamentally disagreed with me. And you know what? End of the day, like, we're all people. We can disagree with each other. How boring would it be, Dan, if we all agree with each other?
Absolutely. I
How
agree.
boring would it be?
I fully agree.
So she's calling in live on the air.
People
to,
matter.
I assume, disagree with us. Maybe she'll listen to our points and be like,
Really hard to know what to say and what to do right now.
and that's okay.
That's all right. We've all been there. Billy's been
People
there.
matter.
People do matter, and that's why we're having Hannah on. I hope, I want Hannah to be a bit of a correspondent on the podcast because I think she's hilarious, funny, talented, lovely, very funny, very, very funny. And I would love her to call in at least once a month to give us a correspondence about what's going on. She's very caught up in all the Wicked drama, which I know is probably a bit past its time now, but I find it very interesting to talk to her about all this shit. So we got that. And if the show couldn't get any better than that,
We have just a quick addendum
Do you want me to
to the
go
Hannah
to wide?
segment. We have a image of
yeah, dude.
an image.
Nicole wants a shout
A
out.
working
Shout out,
image.
Nicole. Good to see you. I saw you yesterday. God bless. Yeah, dude.
This is the working image of Hannah. Picture.
Is that me and Hannah at work?
Yeah.
What happened to my hair?
The co-workers. Yeah, she's co-worker core. So
What happened to my hair? It's gone.
yeah,
Ladies and
it's
gentlemen,
well, that
the
might not be you. That could be a boss. That could be another
I
co-worker.
will not confirm on the air if my boss has hair or not.
That could be great. That's a great way to start. So, and
Like,
then what else have we got?
Well, that's the
today?
thing. Like, if the show, Dan, can the show get better than that?
No, I wouldn't think so.
But it can.
Oh my goodness!
And it is.
Oh boy!
We got Draco Cringe, Mr. Tom Felton himself, selling himself out again to do a cringe advert for a shitty ass mobile game which looks fucking terrible, which he pretends that he's playing, which I don't believe.
Yeah,
I don't believe it. Aiden's in the chat. He's probably a Tom Felton fan, though, in Aiden with peace and love. But that's okay. We got Beer of the Week, which is always a great surprise. people are getting mad at us for making fun of Elon Musk, the richest man in the world, which is insane because we're allowed to because he's the richest man in the world. There's a UK politics fallout. There was a senator?
Yeah, there's a great photo. He was a lord.
He was a lord.
Got caught up. So
You know,
we
normally-
covered Epstein last week. A lot of people tune in to hear our Epstein thoughts.
Who thought that people in the UK who are lords could be pedophiles? It's beyond me.
I mean, apparently, what I will give genuine props to the UK for is that, you know, they punish their politicians and their public national figures that were involved in this shit.
Good.
You know, where's the accountability in America? It doesn't seem like there is any so far. But, you know, hopefully the UK can set a standard for,
And we say bye-bye.
you know, some positive moves in the political sphere. Not sure if they're going to set a standard in the comedy world, though.
Because,
That is
Daniel,
a topic we have coming up.
SNL is happening and it's happening in the UK.
There is a British SNL, Saturday Night Live, and we're going to tell you all about it. Got some a few details, but it's coming soon, so I wonder where that's going to go.
We also had Dan's recap on the a guy we wanted to talk about on Sunday, but we didn't have time because we had to go to the Big John event.
The
So
teased guest.
Dan's been dying to do this, so he'll finally get to spill on that. And apparently Dan's also got someone on Instagram that he wants to talk about. So honestly, guys, I don't think there is a bigger show than this.
That was actually...
And it's the weekend.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend.
It's the weekend.
You sent me this lady.
I did.
Use a real bitch code.
She's fantastic.
Kiss my ass.
Yeah.
She
baby.
okay, it's her.
Yes.
I do follow her. She's so funny, and you know, you do find people on Instagram who I think are just very fun. Unfortunately, she did do a at the end of one of her videos. She was like, "And use my code for a 10% off at Temu."
We are going to cover that. Yeah,
which I
that
thought was a
is-
bit lame. No sponsors on the show, never, ever, 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 as you guys know.
I don't understand.
But anyway, it's a big show. We're nearly 10 minutes in. Hannah is waiting to call in, so we should get into, I think, the Big John. Big John.
No adverts.
Absolutely no adverts
Yeah,
here on this show.
Yeah.
we need.
Hello, mate. Who's that?
Okay, so Big John, we interviewed Big John. We saw Big John in Perth, and yeah,
Of Australia.
yeah, that's right. It is the beauty of Australia.
They want
that,
me back.
you know, we got to go to Hillary's, a nice little coastal kind of pub area.
We did.
And he was there. We thought he was going to be DJing, but he wasn't.
I don't think that. I think we mistake that.
I think that was our misunderstanding, frankly.
Agent watches Stranger Things and Tom Felton first traps on repetitive cycle. I thought so. Yeah. So I think we mistake that. But we went to the event. It was on a Sunday. It was a Sunday that we just
Fuck, it's a Sunday.
we had just gone Sunday. We got the interview. I want to thank Dan for doing that. I went to do 50% last night, the 50% Doctor Who podcast,
The
which
50% Doctor Who podcast.
and Aiden was asking about it, and I said that I've kind of been scared to ask people in the past to come on that show. And I feel like I've done my bit for now, and I made Dan go up and ask, and you know what? He was so up for it, and it was great. I think the conversation was very relaxed and it felt like a very chilled interview. I have a pint in the interview, and part of me was thinking maybe that was a little bit unprofessional of me, but it was just completely I didn't even know that I was holding a pint, but I was. I didn't.
Well, in your defense, Big John poured you that pint, and the
He did.
beer itself was called Bosch beer. So
He did, and we speak about it. He speaks about being sober in it, which is amazing. I think it's a really good interview. It's hopefully a lot of people get to see it, and I'm. Have you got it ready to go?
yeah, let's get.
I
right
haven't
into
watched this, by the way, so I'm very keen to see whatever Danny's been cooking up, and I think it's very exciting. We did a good job, I think, and it was a great weekend. I generally, the vibe I got from him was that he was just a super nice guy, and you know, it's always funny when people get famous, and he always says he's not famous, which I think is very humble, but I think he is famous, and you know, it's always nice when you see people like that, and he's just a good vibe, spreading happiness. I think he's got a really good message behind him. He stands up for what he believes in. It's what we believe in, and I think enough ramble.
Yeah, let's
ready
get
to rock into it. Let's do it.
Here is
I'm keen to see this. I haven't seen it, so
the For a Laugh Big John vlog that turns into an interview.
let's go.
Let's go.
Enjoy.
We're here at the Sorrento Beach Club to go see Big John.
Let's get ourselves.
Who's that
off
ugly
and away.
bastard?
Okay, and go.
We're here at the Sorrento Beach Club to go see Big John. He's on in about 7 minutes. They also do Bosch Lager.
Oh yeah.
Which apparently is $5 a pint. I don't know if that's just happy hour. I don't know if that's just happy hour. No one's scanning our tickets. Like, could we have just gotten in for free?
There is no place to scan the ticket. That's kind of annoying.
Are we in the right area?
It's the Sorrento Beach Club, look.
We're going in. Let's do it. We don't know what's going on, but we're going to go get a drink and hopefully scan our ticket. We have no idea. See, is it over there or are we in there? I have no idea. Big John, what do you want?
One Bosch, please.
What do you want?
One Bosch, please.
I can't hear you. One Bosch. Hi, cheers. Can I get 2 pints of Bosch, please? 2 pints of Bosch? Oh.
They're not serving Bosch yet. It'll be a few minutes when he's on stage. So our Bosch is coming. So we have our Big John Bosch Lager, and we're waiting for him to arrive. Big John is coming soon. Security has it covered, man. Oh yeah.
We're drinking Bosch Lager. This was $5, which is an insane price for a pint. John's about to come on. We don't know what's going on. Dan got told off for filming at the bar, and that kind of creeped me out. That's why I'm talking in a corner right now, because I'm scared I'm going to get told off again. But hopefully the rest of the event goes smoothly. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where the event's happening, but we've just been told not to film the staff, which we weren't trying to do anyway. But either way, we still got in trouble. So who knows what's going on here? But the $5 pints are going down well, and it's gonna be a good one. I would like to think. Bosh. There's a weird bloke here as well. When we came in, he started talking to us randomly, and he gave me the ick. I don't know what his motives were, but he gave me the ick. Did he give you the ick?
I mean, a little.
It's not just me.
It was a bit of a weird vibe.
He was weird. He was weird. He was just a weird guy. Like, there's no denying it. Big John was supposed to be out at 4 o'clock. It's now 4:45. We don't know what's going on. It's like 100 fucking degrees in here. We're being pushed and told not to sit at tables. It's so hot. We don't know what's going on. It's all a big mystery. I don't get it. And I feel like everyone's watching me when I do this, which makes me feel very insecure. Like this man behind me, he's watching me. Alright, peace.
Who's getting the better Big John footage, him or us?
Just like on TV.
Right, can you hear me in the back now? It's good to be back in Perth. It's good to be here at Sorrento Beach Club. And I've got one thing to say. You're a bit too far away from me here. This is Conor's planning all over again. I'm going to come and say hello to each and every single one of you. Thanks for turning up. It's great to be back in Perth. It's great to be back in Australia. Let's fucking have it.
So now we're just waiting in line to
Big John.
get our Big John moment. How you going? Good to...
John, how you doing, mate?
Say, hey, Bosh. Can you say we're here for a laugh?
We're here for a laugh.
Hey, Bosh.
I like it.
Thank you, mate. I love that.
Amazing.
I love that. Bosh. Woo.
So I know we're on the phone. Can I get a single one?
I said he's a brave man working around here.
Where you going?
Where was fucking pride?
Cheers, man. Thanks, mate. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Gonna see if he can pour a Guinness. Damn, they're going crazy on the Bosch lagers. John, are you able to pour a Guinness or is it just Bosch lager? Just Bosch lager, two. Just two Bosch lagers, please. Send my love to Chester. I love Chester. I love Chester. Thank you so much. Cheers, mate. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Very well poured. Very well poured. Oh. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Cheers. Love you, mate.
Thank you. Cheers.
Hey.
Thank you. Oh. Hey. Considering that he doesn't work in a pub, he pours a good pint.
That was a good pour.
And what a just a lovely man, genuinely. Lovely man.
Well done, Big John.
Up
Thank
the
you.
Chester.
Hey. We're trying to get an interview with Big John and talk to him.
But we're both too scared to ask.
We're trying to wait for him to have a free moment. He's trying to figure out how to be respectful about going about this. Bosh.
Big John himself.
We are here with Big John. Hello, Big John.
I just said earlier on, he's a brave man wearing that shirt walking around here.
I hope you don't hold a grudge against Perth for kicking you out. Just...
No, listen, people are doing their jobs. Not got a problem with that, never have done, but it is what it is. I shouldn't have been kicked out, but the worst things in life can happen.
You're here now.
All forgotten, yeah.
Fantastic, fantastic. I'm wondering, is the Chinese better here or in England?
England,
Yeah.
no question.
All the way.
Listen, some things are better here than in England.
Oh yeah?
But the fast food and the takeaways are much better in England than here.
Fair enough. What's
I
better
don't know
here?
whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Well, the weather's better here.
Okay.
The landscape, the scenery. Although we have got some wonderful beaches down in Cornwall, and we've got some wonderful scenery all over the country, but you know, the weather is fantastic here, isn't it? Look, 40 odd degrees today.
Well, how are you doing with the heat?
Yeah, it's hard. I'm just drinking plenty of water.
Oh yeah, keeping yourself hydrated, yeah.
Got to stay
Fantastic.
hydrated because when you're a fat bloke like me, you've got to be careful.
Oh yeah.
Because it is dangerous here, you know?
It's bad. I mean, I've been sweating all day like crazy. So.
Yeah, but as I say, when you're sweating, that's a good sign. Because your body's hydrating itself.
Yeah.
And John, was today your first pints that you've ever poured? Because you did a really good job.
No, I poured a few before. Other appearances.
You've done a really good job before.
Throughout Australia, people like to see you pull a pint.
Yeah,
but that was pretty good. I had a good supervisor. Bonnie, her name was, so...
Well, you bought some good pints. So.
And the Bosch lager was very good quality stuff.
The Bosch lager, I think it was from Colton Brewery, so it was a good bit of beer. So it was lovely. $5 a pint.
Can't argue with that.
Can't go wrong.
I think I poured about 100. So it was good.
Yeah.
I've been off the beer for 6 months.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't drunk any alcohol for 6 months.
Congratulations.
It's not just conscious, get a bit healthier.
Yeah.
But when I was pouring in, I really did fancy one.
Yeah, you get tempted.
I didn't give in, yeah. 'Cause if there's a time you want a beer, it's when it's on a baking hot sunny day.
Absolutely.
So I might, and listen, if I'd have had one, not a problem. But I'm glad I didn't.
And what do you think of Perth? Better than over east? Like, is West underrated or what?
Listen, they're totally different places. Sydney's a lot busier than Perth.
Most isolated city in the world.
Melbourne's different to Sydney. Adelaide's totally different to Melbourne and Sydney as well. And then you come to Perth. But I think that's the beauty of Australia. Because it's not all the same. Because the problem we got in England, you go Liverpool, Manchester, Bristol, they're all the same. Same shop, same landscape. You know, London's a little bit different because it's a lot bigger. But it's nice to be individual, and Perth is certainly different to the rest.
Amazing, absolutely.
And just speaking of London, and you know, I personally found you through the news clip of you talking about that guy who was being a dick about that woman running the Chinese shop. That's how I found you. I found it beautiful and inspiring, and I became a fan since. And I think you're a great person to preach a good message.
It's not. We're losing nice narratives in the press. You've either got to be really hateful on that side or really hateful on that side. There's nothing in the middle anymore. And when I saw the Chinese restaurant get vandalised, I went and saw it. I went and visited it in York. The woman's been here 20 odd years. She's more English than a lot of English people. Her daughter's training to be a doctor at university, and she was a lovely, hard-working woman. And businesses like that shouldn't be targeted. Nobody should be targeted like that. And it's just a random few idiots that do it. And I wasn't speaking up to be political. If it was an English place that got done, Italian, Indian, Turkish, Chinese, people that are working hard in this country should be supported, not victimised. And what we've got to do, we've got to come together. Don't matter whether you're black, white, Christian, Muslim. A lot of us hold the same core values. And we can be together in this country.
That's why we love you, John.
And it's not political. You know, I don't know what religion you are, I don't care. I can get on with you, you know, because I can tell you're like-minded. And that's what we've got to get back to. And I'm coughing all over the place here.
No, thank you for your time, Big John.
No problem. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Bosh, mate. Thanks, mate. Cheers. Really appreciate that.
Tag me on anything.
I'll give you one of these.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Thank you so much. Cheers. Have a lovely night.
A Bosh. Thanks.
Thank you so much, John.
So we are leaving the Big John event.
We actually got an interview which I think is fucking bananas.
I don't know how that happened.
Generally, I think it went like super well, and I think it was a very chilled out vibe. He preaches a really good message. I want to see Big John at the Ashes.
Oh yeah.
Maybe in the 2027.
Maybe he can be out into the Ashes next time, you know.
It took us a while to go up, and well, Dan went up. But
hey, we got the interview in the end. That's all that matters, baby.
He told us to, when it's out, to send it to him, so he'll
amazing
share it. And yeah, I'm kind of speechless actually.
What a beautiful day, huh? It's Hillary's.
It's Hillary's. We got it. Honestly, we got the photo, we got the B-roll, we got the interview. You know, the more I think he looks back on the podcast, we'll see how much we've spoken about him, and
he'll see the love.
I genuinely just think he's a really good activist and a kind man. You know, I think he's just a good bloke. We've loved it. We've enjoyed it. There's only one thing left to say. Bosh!
Amazing.
Sorry, let me.
Amazing.
There we are.
Amazing.
We are here.
You know, generally, like we were just saying before, you know, like I think that he has a great message. It's really what's great, I think, about John is that, like, you know, he generally he preaches a good message that I think some people probably on the right side might think is a little bit too far, and I disagree. I think he's great, and I think there's a lot of young people there, and they agree with his message. And
Eating a meal, a succulent Chinese meal.
I think he's a great man, and you know, very open for an interview. Spoke very well.
Yeah. And
honestly, he probably enjoyed talking to people like us rather than like. I know he does a lot of like traditional media stuff.
Sure.
And that's very like. Scripted and full on. Dan and I, we went. I think a note I gave to Dan going in the interview was let's just go in and let's just chat. And I think that kind of came across in that interview with us just kind of, it was almost like just having a chat with a mate. It felt really good, and it came across really good, and I'm just very proud of it, and I hope you guys liked it. You know, nice one, boys, to say, and thank you. You know, John's got like 750,000 people on Instagram, and he still wanted to chat to us, and I really appreciate that.
John.
And
We're here for a laugh.
we're here for a laugh, John.
Yeah,
If you ever
baby.
want to call in, we're here to talk to you. And
Thank you for
I
gracing
just want to
us
say
again.
thank you for taking the time to come and chat to us. Like, I understand he was taking a little bit of a break. He could have said no. He didn't. He was there to chat, and he was there for a laugh.
We're here for a laugh. Come off it, mate. We're here for a laugh.
And I feel very grateful, and I got to do it with my best mate, who I love. And here we are, folks. This is For a Laugh. We are here every single week, live, reporting to you, whether they hate us or whether they love us.
Oh, yeah.
We are here. We're
right.
reporting, and we will never, ever stop. Amazing. So, should we jump into the Billie Eilish stuff and then give Hannah a call?
Yeah, okay.
If you're watching, Hannah, this is your time to get ready to come on the call once we're done talking. I think maybe later in the future we can have guests on and we can show them the stuff we're reacting to.
Yeah. Today we'll see. I don't know if we can.
Do you want to call her now?
Hannah, we can call her up and she
Alright,
can follow along.
We'll call her now. I won't say her number on the air, Hannah, don't worry, but that's her number there.
Okay,
So
let's.
you can
just
take
talk
that.
for a sec while I get
Dan
her
is
up.
gonna call Hannah, and hopefully she answers. We're gonna be
I think I saw
talking
on the
about
screen, yep.
the Billie Eilish. I say cringe. She says not cringe. She says it's not cringe. It's great, and is a step into the right direction.
Oh.
Let's see if she.
Oh.
And hopefully you can all hear this. I'm gonna hop on a headphone here to see if she. Billie Eilish. I say cringe. Uh oh, Hannah's doing the classic mistake of having the. Hannah, you have to.
Too loud.
You have to mute the live stream.
My bad, yo.
I'm just gonna hop on the live stream right now to see if we can hear you properly. But I think Dan is a wizard.
I think you're coming through. Hannah,
And I
are
think-
you on the line?
Yeah. Hello?
Can you
Hannah
hear
is on the
us?
air.
Yeah, I can hear y'all.
Okay.
All right.
Now, I'm not sure how delayed the stream is for you, so
Yeah,
it
you can
might
hear her. You can hear her.
be a little bit delayed in your ability to respond. We have a visual here for you to illustrate whom Hannah is. We've got a.
That's exactly what she looks like.
We've got a little AB. Here's another one.
Right, that's us at work.
Yeah. That's an average day in the office for our
Was
friend
this
Hannah.
the picture you showed earlier?
People matter.
That we have two pictures now, so this is the second one.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, take your pick.
there's the first. So
However you want to be represented.
So Hannah, you can't see any footage anymore. So that's going to be a little bit difficult for you. But I wanted to say quickly, thank you so much for coming on the air. I work with Hannah. We do support work. I'll leave it at that to keep our jobs. But I find Hannah incredibly interesting to talk to. She has a fantastic insight into a lot of things that I enjoy talking about. And I will say this, I think that, as I was saying before, it's not fun when we all just agree with each other. And I thought the best question to start with would be, when did you become a Billie Eilish fan or a stan?
You're a stan? Wow.
I wouldn't go as far as Stan, but
Uh-oh.
I mean, I listened to her probably when We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go came out, back
Yep.
when it was
Her first record, yeah.
when you were called, emo and depressed and cringe for listening to her. I mean, I think when her most recent album came out, everyone kind of was like, oh, she's not a cringy, depressed teenager anymore. So...
But wasn't the record called Hit Me Hard and Soft? Isn't
Yeah.
Isn't that a little bit, is that a bit edgy? I mean, that sounds like she's being like hurt.
Well, have you listened to the album?
No.
if you read
I know
the
Birds of a
lyrics
Feather.
or listen to the actual album,
Don't start
you would
telling a
kind of
Billie
understand.
fan.
True. This is why we have her on, you know?
Yeah, she's...
But
No,
I
I've
would say
listened
that about
to...
any album, to be honest. Like, if you're gonna name an album,
Yeah.
you know, that's not necessarily like a title, like Beyonce naming her album Beyonce, like if
People
it's
matter.
got something to do, like if there's an actual topic, like, you know, why not name it that? But I do agree it is a little bit like edgy.
Okay. I'll say this, Hannah. I listened to a few of Billie's earlier albums and like tracks and records and all that, and you know, I think there's definitely some talent there, some value to the music. Like, I'm not a huge fan of hers per se,
I can't
and
believe this.
I'm sure we'll get into maybe some disagreements we have, but I definitely think, I haven't listened to some of her more recent work, but I did think that her earlier work was pretty good.
What was her second record called, Hannah?
Which one?
Her second record? The one after her first?
Nice
That
clarification.
is a good question.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Let's see if we can fact check.
Hannah, what?
I think
I
we picked
believe
the wrong one.
she had an... Oh, Happier Than Ever.
Happier than ever.
That's just what came up.
And do you think she is happier than ever?
I mean, I hope so.
Good. Fantastic. Well, Hannah is a big fan of here's the thing with you love Ariana as well, who
Miss Ponytail, of course.
Here is a
I think if I could pick someone out of like Ari or Billie, I think Ari's probably more my style. I think she seems a bit more realistic, I suppose. I mean, how do you feel about... I've actually gotten shit, not on this podcast, but my other podcast, funnily enough, my Doctor Who show. I mentioned that Billie's a Nepo baby, and someone left paragraphs of a comment about how wrong I was. Do you agree with that statement, or...
What, that she's a Nepo baby?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I always
her
thought she
mum
was more of
was
an
a
industry
filmmaker.
kid. Sorry, Hannah, I don't mean to cut you off, but I always thought she was more of an industry kid, but maybe...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Nepo.
No, I would agree with
connection.
that. I mean, you know, she's been surrounded by music, obviously, with her brother for a majority of her life. She was a
Phineas.
dancer, as far as I'm aware. But I would agree that she was an industry baby. I mean, her parents, I'm pretty sure, were in the film industry as well.
Mm.
So I guess you could kind of say she's a Nepo baby.
When's that pivot coming? You know, when is she gonna be a film star?
Haha, yeah. Well, we see
Right.
Charlie doing it, so...
Wasn't
And
she on that
Ariana.
show?
And Ari, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Ari started in Nickelodeon. Well, actually Broadway first, and then it was Nickelodeon. But I
Do
could be
you-
wrong. But
And with Phineas, do you think he's cringe?
I wouldn't say cringe. There are a few things that I do find a little bit cringe about him. I mean, his girlfriend looks exactly like his sister, but
Yeah, so I was going to ask you about that. So do you think there's a bit of a connection between the fact that his current partner looks kind of strikingly like Billie, or?
well, I'm not too sure. I mean, there is a biological component, like us all as a species, we kind of choose what our parents kind of showed us, and we tend to
Yes,
gravitate
that is
towards
true.
that in a partner. So I
Yeah,
guess
that's
that's
true.
kind of what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, they say for men, the woman that you pick in your life is like your mother,
Yeah.
which is a bit strange,
It's
but
deep.
it kind of makes sense. And I guess one more question before we get into it. We talk about Taylor Swift a lot on this show, her being a bit cringe as well. Are you a Swiftie, or is that where you draw the line?
No. God,
No, okay, two.
Okay.
No hate to the Swifties. No hate. I just think they're a little bit much.
But
now I'm
Ari's
actually
not.
a calculated manipulator rather than a smart businesswoman.
Ari,
Taylor, no
Ari's not necessarily not to dox you, Hannah, but you say you're goth and stuff. Ari's not very goth. Is Wicked
No.
goth? Is that what it is, or?
No, I wouldn't say Wicked is goth. I think a lot of goths or emos or alternative people are also some of them are fans of Broadway as well.
Sure.
And especially like, you know, younger Nickelodeon days when I was growing up, like, I think it's more just childhood based and following them. You know, I guess it's just growing up alongside them, ? I guess you could say.
Okay, well,
we have just quickly. We have someone in the comments backing you up, Hannah. A good friend of mine, Jeremy. He says her parents weren't famous enough to give her a leg up. She's nowhere near on the same level as Margaret Qualley or Maya Hawke. Would you agree with that?
Who, Billie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely say so.
Fair enough. We got the.
I'm incorporating the goth aesthetic.
We got a goth picture.
It's a new graphic. You might see it.
So,
at the moment.
well, we have stuff we need to get through. Can you hear? Can she hear what we're talking about? Like, can she hear when we play the?
I don't know. How are you going there, Hannah? Can you hear like the?
Can you hear sound bites, Hannah, or?
Not really. No, sorry.
Okay.
6-7.
Can you hear that? That was Albo saying 6-7. Can you hear that?
Ew. No.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god, she's from NCIS. I love her.
Well, there we go. A good
That's
goth
that's. I have
representative.
looked like that before. Yes.
So we're gonna jump right in. You might, watch on the delay or however you are able to kind of join in with some of the commentary.
This
here.
was last minute, by the way. This wasn't planned. So when we were going to go live, and I thought it'd be funny to have Hannah call in. So next time we'll be a bit more prepared for how to get her to hear what we're talking about. But
so we have a Grammys acceptance speech that is going viral for the
Congratulations,
Wildflower. It's best song of the year. Is that right, Hannah?
Yes, as far as I'm aware.
This I thought this tweet was just such a great.
Why is it history? What's the big history here?
Well, listen to the way this is worded. Billie Eilish's Wildflower acceptance speech. Only artiste in Grammys history to have won the Sing of the Year category thrice.
3 times.
History. Hashtag Grammys.
She's creating history here.
Oh
folks.
yeah, that's right. So this is a cut of the acceptance speech where I saw that it included like a bit of the start as well. So let's jump right into it.
Well, watch it. Sorry if you're in the dark a bit here, Hannah. We will keep you updated about what we're watching.
Okay.
Are you driving, Hannah?
No.
Okay.
That's probably my
so
aircon in
glad
the
you
background.
said
My
that.
apologies.
Because this sound, she always calls me in the car. Okay, cool.
Hey, even if you were driving, just don't ever say that you're driving when you're on a live show.
You can drive and be on a live show. You can talk without getting in trouble.
Okay, well, let's adjudicate Billie's actions here.
All right, let's go.
Okay, wait. How are we going to get the audio? 1 sec, folks.
The audio on Twitter is too damn low.
Yeah, my apologies there, folks. Give me 1 moment. Is that coming through? Not really. Huh.
I'm sure they can hear it.
Didn't that song come in 2024? I feel like that's worse than her non.
What'd you say?
Oh, I was reading one of the comments.
Oh God, what did they say?
Didn't that song come out in 2024? I feel like that's worse than her non-issues speech.
You know what I like about Jeremy? He disagrees with us, and that's why I love Jeremy. Yeah,
I do agree a little bit though. Like that's.
I don't understand how this works because I did hear as well as controversy about her 3D movie coming out, and it's eligible for the 2027 Grammys, I think, which is weird because it's coming out this year, and it kind of flops over to the next year, and I don't really get how that all works. If anything, it kind of sounds like a little bit of favoritism. To the other, I think.
Sorry,
if this isn't working, I think we should just move on to the next one to keep the.
We'll keep the show moving.
Anna, have you ever been on a live show before? Because sometimes things don't go right.
I have not, no.
Have you ever streamed before? Weren't you a streamer back? I swear you said you were a streamer.
No, I said people have said to me that I should be a streamer, but
I think we would make a great podcast.
I
We have a live react. So, well, basically, Billie's speech, she said that if we could recap it, and this would probably be easier for Hannah. She said that stolen land.
Hannah, could you mute yourself for a second?
Yep.
Perfect. Go ahead and do that, and then we should be okay.
That's why it's happening.
Okay.
I can't believe this.
And I can boost this
Everyone
way
else in
up.
this category, you're so amazing. I love you so much. I feel so honored every time I get to be in this room. And as grateful as I feel, I honestly don't feel like I need to say anything, but that.
Okay, that's coming in a little quiet. Let me
Will
quickly get up.
I will say
version
this.
Of the speech that should be mixed
do you
there.
find it? Well, Hannah's muted. Can she unmute herself?
Yes, you can unmute
Hannah,
yourself.
if you could
for a
unmute
second.
yourself. I find it. Don't you find it funny that Phineas didn't say anything, like at all? Like he produced the record. Like he's up there with her.
I do agree. I thought it was a little bit strange that he never really says anything. I think he might have said a word or two in previous speeches, but I'm not sure. It was a little bit weird. He was just kind of standing there, like he just wanted to be included. And I mean, fair enough. He produced it,
But normally they don't normally bring up if a singer wins like singer of the year. They don't normally bring up the producer. I guess like, you know, I don't want to be cringe, but like if like the only thing I can compare it to is like Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, when Ryan Lewis would come up because his name was on the goddamn song, and he would come up because his name's on it, but it's not Phineas. And it's not Billie Eilish and Phineas. I believe Phineas Eilish would be his. He only says his first name, I guess, to keep the Eilish name to Billie to create a brand. I would think, but I think look, if you're struggling to get the video,
No. Let's try this one. Let's try this other version, and then otherwise
Dan has a version to bring up, and hopefully we can hear that. But I find it weird that he comes up and he you know, I don't necessarily have the best hair in the world. In fact, someone the other day called me Fat Eminem. But I feel like Phineas needs a bit of a haircut with Peace and Love. I feel like he would suit a bit of a maybe short on the sides.
Yeah, he's got a shaggy look going.
He's got the shaggy ass look. We're gonna try and play the clip now. So
all right, let's hope and pray, folks.
No one is illegal on stolen land.
here you go. And Sabrina's in the crowd clapping along.
And yeah, it's just really hard to know what to say and what to do right now. And I feel really hopeful in this room, and I feel like we just need to keep fighting and speaking up and protesting, and our voices really do matter, and the people matter. And I say sorry.
Yeah, Phineas looks on like a proud brother.
So the audio got cut there for a second, is because she said "fuck ice."
Right, she said "fuck ice," which by the way I think is completely fine. I think she could say that. That's you know, we all agree with that. And you know, obviously no one on this show is pro ice. I would never have anyone who is pro ice,
except with you know, some water or lemonade. I'll take ice.
And Hannah, you know, we spoke about this. We call each other between shifts where we work, and I spoke to you about this. I thought it was pretty cringe. You seem to like it. No judgment here, obviously, as we see Jeremy in the chat disagreeing with us, which is absolutely fine. I would love to hear your side as a fan and why you think that it's not a little bit, maybe, I guess, like, is out of touch maybe the best word, Dan, before?
Can I give maybe my
Sure,
perspective
absolutely.
on
Please.
this speech? So, you know, I think it's a bit funny that... the reason I wanted to show that longer clip is because she starts the speech by saying something to the effect of like, I'm really comfortable in this room. And I just thought that was an interesting comment, you know, based on it's like, even, you know, our wonderful guest Hannah said that she grew up kind of in the industry with industry parents. I don't think anyone disputes that. And, you know, her feeling comfortable on that stage is, you know, yeah, I mean, it's pretty standard for someone who's had that experience. And then, you know, when it comes to winning the Song of the Year, I think that's fine. That's great. Like, I don't have a problem with her winning. the speech I just felt was a little bit, you know, I don't know. It felt a little bit like performative activism is maybe the best way I could put it. Like, okay, I have this chance to get up on stage and I'm going to say something vaguely political or vaguely in support of, you know, a certain group, political rights issue,
minority
rights,
and stuff. Yeah,
minority rights, whatever. And though I have no issue, obviously, with that sentiment or that message, I just think it's a little bit lame when it's like, okay, we all have to, you know, sit here and go to work and watch this show, and you get to be in the show and go up and collect an award, and you know, we have to sit and listen to you like talk about an issue, and then what? It's like we have to be the ones to go out and protest and donate and do all the work, and you just get to sort of bring it up in passing whenever you're collecting your next like industry award.
Your accolade, yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of my issue with it personally.
But Hannah, you have the floor. I want you to talk. I want you to say your piece. Please let us know how you feel.
I could definitely understand where you're coming from. I think, if anything, she's trying to, you know, use her platform for good. As I don't want to
agree with that.
Political here, but you know, I think it's kind of important to use a platform as big as hers to not only spread awareness, but you know, encourage other people to spread that awareness and go out and protest. And even if she did want to, I think it would be a safety risk. She also hosts like things like food drives, and you know, a lot of the money she gets from merch and those food drives and stuff usually goes to charities. And you know, in a previous speech, she's said, "Why are you a millionaire? Like, you don't need that much money. Like, why don't you donate it?" And then, you know,
why is
like
she a
Mark
millionaire?
Zuckerberg and help. I'm pretty, like, she's also said she donates a lot of that money and she uses it for good and to advertise good things. So
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I
think that's a fair take.
The thing is, like,
you know,
I did see
no
a lot
hate
of this.
on you, Hannah.
I did see a lot of this stuff about her. Like, you know, I believe it's one of her ticket sales that go towards a charity. Is that correct? With is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
Which is nice.
She does a lot of food drives, and I mean, even if she doesn't show up to them, she hosts them and uses, you know, all of that to spread awareness for things like, you know, homelessness and.
Yeah, I did. You know, that is nice. I did. One thing I will say though about that is I saw a good point where it's like with the whole ticket sale thing, it isn't necessarily even her doing it. She's choosing to take that money to donate, while it's like the regular Joe that purchases the ticket to go to the concert. And you know, I'm a Coldplay fan, which is obviously very cringe, and people make fun of me for that. The thing that I found that they did, which was very sweet, was every ticket that was purchased, they planted a plant, which I thought was very nice. And I feel like that was almost like a better way to do it. But, you know, end of the day, like not trying to completely hate, like, you know, she doesn't even necessarily have to do that. And the fact that she is putting that into force and actually doing that is better than, you know, you see someone right now, like even like Sabrina Carpenter or like, you know, Charlie XCX or something like that. Like, she's not like doing that. And you know, the fact that she's actually putting in an effort to do that, I think, you know, as much as, you know, I think we could be maybe perceived as like haters, I think that is a good thing that she is doing. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's very easy to sit back and be like, that's cringe, but she doesn't have to do that, and she is.
Yeah, exactly. And I think
don't
that's
disagree with. I think those are all good sentiments, and you know, I think that whenever they do work like that, you know, sends some of the proceeds to charities, I think that's good. But my cynical take, and I think maybe just a reminder that I would put out, would be that a lot of this stuff, it's like, who can use their money and use their wealth to market themselves better. and like seem more, for the fans and for the people that support them. And I'm not saying that it's not genuine, but every celebrity, every famous person has a calculation of like how much, activism or charity or whatever do I do to offset, like, to gain a certain amount of social like purchase by, doing this charity drive and supporting these causes and saying these things that, all comes down to making you more money because the people that want to support you like those things.
Well, we have Hannah, I wanted to say we have Jeremy in the chat who, again, thank you so much for commenting. And I really like this because he is actually on your side, Hannah, which is great. Again, we open the floor to everybody. I think you would agree with us, Hannah. He says that makes sense, but she's also putting her money where her mouth is by donating a crap ton of money. If you want to see performative activism, search Jack Antonoff's I Sting. I'm a fan of Jack Antonoff. I think he's very talented. Bro, she donated 11.5 million to combat climate change, food industry, promote environmental justice. And he said, sorry, ramming like a dick. You're not a dick, Jeremy. That's absolutely fine. I think that's all completely fine. I think
it's a good take.
I do find it a little bit cringe, but again, I guess to bring it back to the Coldplay thing, I'm kind of on the same thing with.
You find her donating all that money to those good causes, you find that cringe? Is that what you're saying?
No, Hannah.
Wow.
No, Hannah.
That's how it came across. I'm just saying.
No. I was trying to say that I think that, like, I understand why standing up for that stuff will be perceived as cringe because, I've been a big advocate for Coldplay about how they do their concerts and stuff and how they're like energy renewal and stuff, and they get fans to like jump on the floors and stuff to create energy, and they have people riding bicycles and they plant the tree and stuff. I'm a fan of them, and I've stood up for them, and even people like Dan have had issues with that, and I struggle with that because I'm such a huge Coldplay fan. I understand where you would be coming from as a massive Billie Eilish fan, someone who's helped you through so much, same as me with like Coldplay, that it's hard to, I guess, when there's like criticism that maybe isn't warranted, it can be hard. I think she's cringe for what she said in the sense that, like, we are we work regular jobs, we struggle to make ends meet, and these people are incredibly rich and have a huge platform where they can preach good messages, which is great. But I feel like in the great grand scheme of things, they don't know what it's like to be a regular Joe in the sense that we do in that sense.
I definitely understand what you're saying. And I mean, I personally, I don't think it's cringe that for every ticket that was bought, they planted a tree. I think that's amazing. I think that
Thank you. We love Coldplay
more
here.
things should be doing. I mean, I love Coldplay songs. I don't know that many of them, but, I don't think it's cringe that wanting to do charity work and using your support system as a large platform, like that's an amazing thing to do. And I mean, as well as I also wanted to point out someone like Mark Ruffalo got fired as Hulk for speaking out about Renee Good.
Right.
Is that true though? I heard that was just a rumor.
Yeah. No.
Is that actually true though?
But that's that is I guess taking consequence in industry and like actually putting your money where your mouth is.
Is that but was that confirmed though, Hannah? Because I know you said that. Was it confirmed?
Yeah.
Really?
It's I mean, I haven't seen like industry confirmation.
See, that's why I would disagree. I think that's ridiculous. Like, why would they do that? Like, here, people are allowed to say what they like, same as we're allowed to come here and say our opinion. He's allowed to say that, and I don't understand why. It's like, do they think it's going to affect the fucking sales for the next Avengers movie? Like, is that the issue?
I want to clarify something as well, if I may. I don't think it's... Look, there are definitely people out there who are criticizing the activism itself and who don't like her for speaking out about issues that they don't like, right? And that's not where I'm coming from with my criticism. Conor and I discussed this topic before the show about... a lot of people online are, I think, talking about this through a pretty thick layer of like misogyny and
stuff. Like sexism. And,
right. It's hard to disentangle legitimate criticism. My thing, and I think the reason why I would use the term performative activism is because, it's not the activism that I have a problem with. It's the performativity of the activism, right? It's like doing it on the stage of, you know, a Hollywood, a show that is like a Hollywood staple, and everyone goes to these big, lavish, ritzy after parties and parties it up, you know, and, you know, Billie has all these partnerships with
Uno.
Major corporation. Well, yeah, Uno, which is kind of a major corporation, Disney Plus. And listen, she's allowed to do that. I have no problem with, like, you know, participating in capitalism and making money. Get that bag, girl, I guess. But, you know, it's like, Disney's a hell of a landlord. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah,
and,
for real.
you know, you want to talk about stolen land. It's like, how much acres do they have for Disneyland parks and resorts? Like,
well, I think,
and you know, I guess it's just ironic to have, you know, this performative activism that doesn't seem to really sink into her actual business relationships. It's like, okay, if you really do oppose landlords and stolen lands, and you're telling consumers, like, I mean, she's told people to boycott Disney and Spotify and those kinds of services. I don't want to claim that.
Yeah, well, cancel your subscription. And,
right. She has said that in the past.
Yeah, we'll cancel your subscription and stuff.
And while I don't necessarily have a problem with someone saying that, I do think it's an unfair double standard to, like, ask the consumer to, you know, sacrifice the goods of these companies, sacrifice the entertainment value that you get from subscribing to Netflix or subscribing to Spotify, when the celebrities don't have to sacrifice the business deals that they're doing with those companies directly, which is a far larger monetary amount than a subscription. Sorry, that was my ramble, but you can respond to that, Hannah.
No, I definitely can see where you're coming from. I personally, I never thought about it like that. Thank you for pointing that out. That is... That's
welcome.
Really fair. Like, I never thought about it like that. I'm
Thank
pretty
you,
sure
Dan.
it's on, like, some sort of Apple TV thing as well. She was in, like, an
she did the documentary thing. Yeah.
But listen, I want to clarify. I don't have a problem with doing, like, you know, a bunch of celebrities do partnerships with these big companies. You know,
well, she did the whole Letterman interview, and then I think what's really unfair is that she did the Letterman interview on Netflix, and she said boycott Netflix, and people were like,
right,
and people were like, but she collaborated with Netflix. Well, with respect, like, she guest starred on Letterman's show.
Yes, but that's participating in a product and helping them make a product, and then also
but
getting
it's an
the
interview.
PR benefits from the product.
So
again, that's a monetary deal where she's gaining more than any average consumer has gained from their fucking $20 a month from Netflix. And so I guess, you know, my
$10 if you do the deal I do.
Yeah, sorry, the ad-free. I forgot about my ad-free Netflix.
We don't make much money out here.
Fans out there.
I did want to say though, Hannah, I thought you could, you know, I learn a lot from Hannah. I think she's a very strong, powerful woman, and I generally do love having her in my life. I think she opens my mind up to stuff that maybe I didn't consider as a feeble man. But I will, you know, I do want to hear your perspective on the idea of, as Dan commented on before, I do think a lot of the hate has come from, you know, sexism and the hatred of there being a woman in power.
Sure.
And I was wondering, how do you, obviously it's inspired you, and as it should, and if that's what it is at the end of the day, that's awesome. Like, do you feel like a lot of the hatred coming from, or even not even just this, like the whole idea of Billie Eilish as like an artist, do you feel like a lot of like men just hate to see a girlie doing good for herself?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I think, you know, if she's not sexualizing herself, people should say, oh, why is she wearing baggy clothes? Like, she looks like a man. But then the minute she goes and dresses somewhat feminine or has even the slightest bit of, you know, cleavage, everyone's like, oh my gosh, she's sexualizing herself. Oh my gosh. And then she gets accused of queer baiting. And then there's, you know, I think she expresses herself in such a very unique way that it's very much created her brand. Like, you can definitely see an item of clothing and be like, oh wow, like that looks like something Billie would wear, or like, you know, I think I've seen Billie wear something similar. Like, it's a very, very unique thing. And I think not just men, but I think people just hate to see that.
Sure.
And I think she's definitely taken it on the chin, and, you know, just...
Yeah, look, I think a lot of the attacks on her
Right.
appearance is unfair, and I think, like you said, it's definitely a impossible standard to live up to. You know, you can't be too...
Well, no one knows what it's like to be her, and
Sure.
that's the thing. And you got to, I think, take that into perspective, where like she is kind of walking a path that next to no one has ever walked, and that is
How are you meant to know what is the right way?
How do you know what to? And every little mistake that you make, you got knobheads like me and Dan on the podcast making fun of her, which, you know, maybe isn't fair.
It's all we got.
But, you know, she is walking down a path that, you know, next to no one has done before, and that would be incredibly hard. Like, are we going to get through the next few clips?
Yeah,
Dan, or
look,
are we
we'll wrap up in a second.
Or should we wrap it up? Or
so I just want to
poor Hannah wants to go on with her Friday night, I would assume.
Sorry. Well, let me just add. Just to clarify, like, I guess my position, just to wrap up my rant, my point. I think probably I would say I'm just kind of against the idea of boycotts, I guess. I don't know that maybe that's a hot take, maybe that's a controversial take, but part of the reason I am against boycotts is because I don't think it's fair to ask anyone, even whether it's like pressuring an artist to boycott themselves from working with certain companies, or to pressure the consumers to have to like sacrifice either economic opportunities when it comes to the artists, or like entertainment when it comes to consumers. So that would kind of be my overall wrap up of my position there. So Hannah, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but I did want to show this little clip, and we got like two more things on Billie Eilish that maybe we can agree on and have a bit of fun with together. So if you can just let us get through that with you.
Okay.
Here is, I don't know, are you familiar with Emily Austin? She's a sports broadcaster.
I don't even know who that is.
And
yeah, no, I'm not sure.
She's in radio, so I guess maybe she was in Grammy for one of the radio categories at the Grammys. And she was reacting here to Billie's speech, and she's kind of mocking it. We'll take a look at the video if you want to. Eyes up, soldier.
Yeah.
That wasn't to you, Hannah. That was to Conor. And I guess this radio host is like conservative coded, and she's not very happy. But if we want to dunk a little bit on the haters, we can take a look at this woman on the right, Conor.
Dunk on the haters? Did you just click at me?
No, I'm saying we all together. I said to look at the
Did
video.
he just click at me
Oh,
on the
please.
air?
Okay,
Not having that.
Look at this woman on the right. Okay, did you see it?
Sure.
Beauty filter, baby. Do you see that, Conor? The pores go from being there. There they are.
What am I looking at?
Do you see this lady here? Look at this part of her face.
Yeah.
Okay. Goes from when she looks away, and then when she looks back, bam, beautiful again.
Am I missing something here?
Old person filter, regular filter, beautiful filter, and then she looks away. Oh, it turned off. No more beauty filter.
That's crazy. You know.
And then she looks back, and it's beauty filtered. So
I see.
The haters are out here dunking on Billie, but they can't even post a little short reaction video
with their, we're all disgusting human beings. We don't all look beautiful
without doing a beauty filter. And no, hey, I mean, I'm not saying this woman looks bad, but like, yeah, I don't know, Hannah. If you see the live, you might be able to see what we're talking about.
Yeah, did.
Pretty rough. Anyway, and like you said, Hannah, it's anyone can hate on Billie, not just the fellas.
But I mean, if you're gonna hate on Billie, I mean, at least if the thing you're
do
hating
it raw.
on,
Don't put on a beauty filter.
Be the disgusting males.
Bro, just sing like Billie Eilish and then hate on her, but you can't. So
yeah,
can't
true.
say
They have to mock it. So we have Phineas, who even Hannah has admitted.
It's a bit cringe.
Is a bit cringe.
It's a bit cringe, yeah.
Phineas responded.
The producer himself.
This is a tweet from the Billie Eilish Society. Some stands over here. Phineas via Threads, love heart. Phineas says...
On Threads?
Yeah, baby. He's not on that Nazi site, Twitter. that we're looking at this post through. Phineas, seeing a lot of very powerful old white men outraged about what my 24-year-old sister said during her acceptance speech. We can literally see your names in the Epstein files. I mean, yeah, you know.
She's 24? Wow.
Billy, yeah. Look, I mean,
that's pretty, you know, what she's achieved is
fine.
pretty incredible for a young
Thank you, Phineas,
woman.
for coming and saving the day, I guess.
Right?
That is pretty incredible. I don't know why I was doing it at 24, but it was not this.
Homie had nothing to say when he was on stage.
Yeah, homie had nothing to say. He let her talk. He let girl talk, you know.
He was just being a supportive king, and you know,
Right. Okay.
to the spotlight for something she rightfully deserved. And I mean, I feel like he deserved a little bit more attention for producing it and, you know, helping her with that.
He is a good producer.
He was on stage with her.
He is a good
I mean,
producer.
not to disagree with you.
You know what? I
he
will
got
say
the
this.
credit. He got to stand next to her.
I always find
true.
I always find the producing of her records a lot better than, for me, the lyrics. I think he's a very talented producer, and I think, you know,
as much as I hate to give it to old Phineas.
Yeah, you know, I don't want to simp Phineas here, but you know, I think that he is actually quite talented.
Bro does need to shave that fucking mop. Come on, dude.
Get the mop gone.
He
and
looks
stop
like
us.
he looks like Jack Nicholson's son, and
Wyatt Russell.
like Johnny Depp's.
That's Kurt Russell's son.
What did she say?
She said Jack Nicholson's son.
Oh, Jack
And
Nicholson's
you
son.
said
So
Wyatt
there's too many Nepo babies in Hollywood. I can't keep up with all. They're both Nepos.
Ah, boy.
No, we honestly, Hannah, we appreciate it. We love you here at For a Laugh. We
Thank you,
think
Hannah.
you're a strong, independent queen, and you know, you make my life so much easier. And I know we disagreed a bit, and it seems like our comments disagree with us now, which means that we're probably going to get absolutely destroyed in the comments.
Oh,
so,
boy.
But I do actually really appreciate you calling in, and considering you've never done a live stream before, you knew it was live, you came on, you handled yourself incredibly well. I do genuinely really appreciate it. And, you know, I've been saying for a while now, I would love you to call in. Can I cut me off if I'm going to say something too bad here? Generally, cut me off. But yeah, we spoke about a few weeks ago about you doing like a certain correspondence. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Would you be down to do that?
Yeah, I would love to.
Am I able to say what it is? Is that okay?
Maybe we reveal it. We save the reveal.
Well,
wanna
she's
tease
live
it or
on
what?
she's live on the air. Am I able to say it, Hannah?
I mean, if you want to keep it a secret, and if
No,
the viewers-
Dan's lost context. So I think Hannah would be a fantastic. I've been wanting to do a segment on the show for ages. At the end of each month, having a gay correspondence.
Okay.
To come in and give us the monthly gay news about everything that's happened in the queer community.
To the gays.
And all good news, maybe some bad that is going to maybe go good. And I think that Hannah would be the perfect person for the job. So if you want it, Hannah, it's yours. That you won't get paid. I'm sorry, because we don't get paid.
Take the fucking money.
But if we ever do start getting paid, I'm sure you'll get a little bit of bunts. But
no, it's okay.
but and did that go okay, Hannah? Was everything okay? Did we go too hard? I know you said before you were a little bit worried. Did everything go okay?
Yeah, look, Hannah, I'm a pretty spirited debater, and I was just obviously trying to present a take for the show and do the segment. So no harsh feelings. I appreciate you letting us get into it.
Feelings mutual. I definitely am known to be a little bit of a spiritual debater myself, so I can definitely get behind that. And thank you all so much for having me. I had a lot of fun, and it was fun to interact with some of the comments as well. So
all right. And is there anything else you want to say on the debate, or anything else that you wanted to add?
If I can, we'll do a live note for you. Maybe it's a bit more like the girls, the gays, and the theys report. That's what we get from you.
That sounds fun.
How many times do I say that?
Yeah, maybe that can be.
Is there anything else you want to add to the topic, or are we all good?
No, I just think subscribe to For a Laugh and.
Wow, are we here for a laugh?
Can you say a clean soundbite? We're here for a laugh.
Which one?
We're here. just say we're here for a laugh.
We're here for a laugh.
Amazing.
Okay. There we go.
Hannah, the goat, the one, the only, the queen.
Thank you.
My lovely workmate who I care about dearly, who helps me through everything. Thank you, Hannah. You've been an absolute dream. You'll be back on soon. The people love you.
Amazing.
Catch you later. Hannah's in the comments. Thank you, Hannah. You're the best.
Thank you
see
all.
We'll see you next time, Queen.
See
Thank
ya.
you. Bye, Hannah. See you later. Thank you. Amazing.
Wow.
Wow, we've gone
way over
longer than I
that,
thought, but you know what? I thought that was really good. I'm glad we have some different views and we can just talk about it.
Maybe people disagree with our takes, but at least we had on someone who disagreed. So there you go. You can't say that we don't present both sides, folks. We are striving to do a great show for you. Speaking of that show, do you want to move on? We have a couple of topics. Oh, we didn't even do.
So how do we take it from here, Dan? Live on the air. Let me ask you. So what do we do? We like to keep the show to an hour and a half.
Wow,
I think
hit me
that
with
helps.
some elevator music while I decide.
If it's even on the soundboard, I think
I
it is.
think
Here it is. Here
that,
so what do we?
We've got a couple of topics. We've got beer of the week.
We can't miss beer of the week because that's always. But we can talk about shit in beer of the week. Maybe how about we do the Draco cringe in beer of the week?
Okay. All right, I like that.
We could probably.
Yeah, we might have to boot some stuff for next week.
We might have to boot some stuff. And Dan, I feel
I
feel like your old guy traveler
might have to get booted again.
That's
my dream.
The beauty of the live show.
My Dan's segment tossed again.
I think we talk about Draco.
I think you might be right. Do you want to be
Elon's probably good because we can talk about the comments from last week.
Yeah.
We could probably talk about. I think we do this. We do Draco. We do the Elon. We do the UK, and we do SNL.
Yep. Okay.
And I think we leave the because I think the Instagram lady is really good, and we can try and get her on.
Yeah. Maybe.
And I think that the old guy traveler is a segment that deserves the time, and we can also try and get him on.
They both deserve. You're right. They both, I think, deserve more time than we have.
So stick around for Draco Malfoy, Tom Felton cringe. People hated us in the comments about Elon Musk's laugh, which is ridiculous because he's the richest man in the world and doesn't deserve love. The UK politics fallout from the Epstein files and the UK SNL cast. Dan, I hope you don't mind. If you want to set up beer of the week,
I will.
And introduce the drink, I need to go to the
little P
laboratory. I will. You know what? I'll start the elevator music over.
Interview P.
Post interview P.
Hit me with some elevator
music. And if you need to pour it for beer of the week music.
What a crazy show that we've done tonight. I was not expecting, Conor came in and he said, maybe we can get Hannah's opinion on this whole Billie Eilish stuff. And I thought, okay, who's Hannah? No, I didn't say that, but we made it work and we got her on and I think it was a great segment. So thank you again, Hannah. Thanks for all the folks out there who stuck around, and actually watched the show, watched the interview. I hope you enjoyed it. I know that we are no stranger to people coming in and disliking the approach that we're going for here, but you know what? That's okay. People, maybe you like it, maybe you dislike it. We're trying to do something quite unique and maybe a bit weird over here. So hopefully you stick around and see what we have planned and give us the chance to make you laugh and have fun, because at the end of the day...
Come off it, mate. We're here for a laugh.
That's right. Aiden knows that we're here for a laugh because, we've talked about him. We may even have him come as a guest on the show. These guest segments where we get people call in, we want to try experiment more with that. Hopefully that adds a fun twist to the show. We'll try and figure out a way to do it that is not too cumbersome and, doesn't drag the show down. But hey, we're figuring it out and, we're going to make it work because that's what we do over here at the beloved... the eponymous For a Laugh podcast.
We're here for a laugh.
Yeah, thank you, Aiden. That Big John interview was pretty fun and pretty interesting. And, I wasn't expecting to kind of do like 2 interviews in one episode, but I guess we did. So are we an interview show now? I don't really know. I think we're more of a variety show. And I feel like guest segments, interview segments work for what we're doing here. Maybe a guest episode would work if it's like a big guest. We've talked about some, you know.
I'm back, baby. Bash.
Yeah, we've discussed a few guest
Went
behind
to
the
Lou
scenes.
and I texted Hannah and I said thank you so much. I hope that we did not. I was worried maybe we. I don't know, I hope she didn't feel like she got grilled too hard. From Dan mostly.
So we are here in the bar, ready for what can only be described as the beloved segment, the best segment of For a Laugh. You know it, you love it.
Free beer.
It's our ever-loved beer of the week.
Free beer.
Here is the graphic.
What we got this week?
Whoa.
Yeah, it's funny. I went down the
Rampant raspberry.
good catch. I went down the pub with Dad before I came here for a few brewskis, not planned. And the guys from Beer Farm were there, which is where we go every year. We go to Mark River, so that was fun.
So yeah, we have this drink here that is a fruited sour. These are the cold ones. That's the non-cold ones.
Ah, that'd be beautiful.
I did want to say something about this packaging. I know that it's like environmentally friendly or whatever,
but it sucks.
It kind of is really shit and awful. Like,
they normally are.
Check this out. If you try to pick up, we've got a lot of wires here today. Sorry, folks. If you try and pick up this thing, right? That one just fell out. What are we doing? Pick it up.
Dan,
Look.
do you hate the environment?
Look at this. Look at this. Pick it up. Oh. What am I supposed to do with that?
Dan, come on. You're being a bit of a hater, and I don't like it.
Is it gonna fall? I can't trust this. Anyway, sorry. I love the environment. I just
it helps the environment.
You know. Anyway, cheers.
To clear all the comments about us being horrible to Hannah, she just sent me a text. So I hope you don't mind me reading this, Hannah. She said, "Thank you for having me. Maybe next time I can be there in person, or I'm gonna have my camera on. We shall let the fans decide." I think we got we got Big John, we got Hannah, we got all these people who want to call into the show. Dan, I think you need to get a co-worker on the next week to debate low. What does that mean? I don't get it.
You know, we both got to pony up and bring a co-worker on our show to...
Oh, a co-worker. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how fucking stupid am I? One step closer to a fan call-in show. Jeremy, call in. I would love to have you on. Sorry, Dan. Hit the beer of the week. We're running a bit behind.
Is enjoying it, then
this is the beauty of a free show.
It's free. It's
free
live,
show. Sorry,
and we're doing beer math.
Sorry, live show.
Can I have 1,000 beers, please?
This is a fruited sour, and can I tell you a little story? When I got these from the bottle-o, I grabbed them, and I was walking, and I walked into one of the fucking poles that they had with, like, the price, and one of the beers...
Wait, you walked into the price of the beer?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, like a rake. Dung, you know, and I walked into the price sign that's like, you know, $20 for a beer, whatever the price was. And one of the beer cans exploded. And one of them like sprayed on me, and I did get a little taste.
Oh, you got to try it.
A little bit, yeah.
You got to try it before you left.
Into my mouth.
You got to try it before you left.
And I don't know if it was a defective can or if it was like if it was off.
No, it sounds like you. It sounds like you dropped it.
And maybe I fucked up, but they did replace it for me to give me a full fresh one, so that's nice. And but it did taste a bit gnarly in that little taste I had. So that's why I was so curious. Let's see.
You got the beer music?
Yeah, I don't know where it went. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Okay, so Conor likes it.
Oh. How did you manage that? How did you drop it hard enough that it fucking...
I didn't drop it. I was holding it. And because I held it and it hit the can, it like, the one that was closest to me burst. I honestly don't know how I goofed up that hard, but yeah. I can't even make it from the fridge to the checkout without, you know, some cartoon-ass shenanigans, you know?
You're not flipping hamburgers here, pal.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a goofball, so... Yeah, that actually is nice. I wonder...
Hey, what a great show.
I wonder if that beer was a little bit
Can I just say this is probably the best show we've ever done. The Big John interview, the Hannah call-in, the beer of the week.
Love that.
I think this is the best show we've ever done.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. You want to get through the rest?
Yeah.
I'm working tomorrow, so which I don't normally do. So I would love to. We're watching Midnight Mass. We've got 2 episodes left. And by the way, the episode I'm about to show Dan is probably the greatest of the season. It's so crazy and so insane. And I wanna see Dan's eyes light up when he sees whatever is about to happen on Midnight Mass.
We'll have to talk about it on the podcast when we're finished.
Sure. So you want to hear?
So we're going to talk about Tom Felton. I was going to ask Hannah if she wanted to stick around. Maybe at one point our guests could just stick around for segments. So Tom Felton,
I am a wizard in demand.
Is a wizard in demand, and he is,
Draco Malfoy.
as everyone knows, yeah. Who does he play?
Draco Malfoy.
Yeah, and I don't know if he'll ever not play that role because he's done it on film. He's performing that role on stage.
Well, during this advert recording, he is dressed as older Draco Malfoy for the... Is it called The Cursed Child? Yeah, The Cursed Child.
Yes, because he's performing in The Cursed Child. So he, I think, has... Look, I don't blame necessarily an artist for taking like a consistent gig. You know, Draco Malfoy is a good paycheck for him.
You blame Billie Eilish?
No, I'm not relitigating that with you. So, Draco, or Tom, I think, is just taking an easy gig and doing something that's a surefire paycheck. And I think that's fine. I don't really have a problem with that. But I guess it seems like it's not really enough. He's not making enough to satisfy maybe his... lifestyle, because we have here...
It's ridiculous. I hate this. This came up on my fucking Instagram feed, and I'm disgusted, and I think it's terrible.
Tom Felton.
So, yeah, let's just let the video speak for itself. Let me...
Do you want to, get rid of the... Good lad. He knows what he's doing.
Okay. Here we
go. Tom Felton, Draco Malfoy. I am a wizard in demand, but not all...
I love how he has to say...
He's dressed in the whole get-up as well.
Tom Felton, Draco Malfoy. Like, as if you could be anyone else, bro.
Tom Felton.
You are only Draco Malfoy.
Draco
like,
Malfoy. Malfoy.
You're only known for him, so you don't need to say, like...
Always on stage. How do I fill the time? I play games. Recently,
Bullshit.
I love how he's like...
That's so not true.
So he goes... Wait.
Such a lie.
I just realized this. He goes... Oh, no, sorry. He said not always on stage. I see. So what does he do when he's not on stage?
Bullshit. That is such crap.
Come on now.
On stage. How do I fill the time? I play games. Recently, Toon Blast. T-O-O-N Blast. There's 10,000 levels. You don't need Wi-Fi. You can just play it on the plane or the subway.
What is this Wi-Fi thing? Because
I kind of no.
Did you need Wi-Fi to play Subway Surfers on the subway?
No, true. But the only game I play on my phone is a game called Cricket League. And the thing that I actually respect about it and like is that you don't verse bots. You're always versing someone else. So you do need a connection. I don't know about this fucking Toon
Blast
game. But what strikes me as weird about this is that, like, he's obviously, like, it's very easy. He's just set his phone up. He's obviously in production for this fucking Harry Potter play.
Yeah, this is like between rehearsal takes.
I do know on Cameo, which he's on Cameo, you can pay him to do adverts. I do.
Do you think they paid him through Cameo for this?
Yeah, so you can pay celebrities to do adverts for your videos, for your game, but they obviously cost more.
No gameplay footage either, which I think is so funny.
He probably charges a pretty penny as well for... Continue, but I'll look up Tom Felton.
No adverts either. I've sunk quite a few hours into it, and I urge you to do the same. It's a perfect way to reset your mind. Download Toon Blast now. I'll see you.
It's not true. He did not play
the
game at all. That is not true.
I've spent a few hours playing this game. Like, that is not...
So it says here...
Hello there, Tom.
Can I go to my... Here you go. Do you mind if I do this?
Yeah.
So it says here...
Sorry,
this can't be right. I hope this isn't right.
What are you trying to show?
This here says... Book a business video for 31,000 AUD.
What?
Yeah. So this is what they would do on
No.
Well, this is what
Bullshit.
this is what they do. This is what they do on Cameo. You get Tom Felton to promote your game.
Wow.
And yeah, this kind of stinks. Like, I don't really.
So what I thought was interesting about this particular thing that you've shown me is that I looked at the Toon Blast Instagram, and nowhere on the Toon Blast they don't post their celebrity ads, and even when you look in their reels, I couldn't find his post either. And then when you go onto Tom Felton's Instagram, it's not on his grid, or at least I don't think it's on his grid.
Well, he's embarrassed by it.
It's not in his reels either. So, like, firstly, where did you even get it? Like, where did you even find that? And like, was it targeted to you type of thing?
No, I was just going through reels. I was just scrolling, and I guess.
But it's just like they don't even have.
I think what happened was I sent you the friends one where they were talking about that other fucking game, and I think my algorithm was like, well, he likes games. He's sending it to his mates.
You've been sucked
in demand.
And I think that they thought that I wanted to play it, but they are Toon Blast, which is
honestly to me,
I don't fucking know what it is. It's probably some shitty ass game.
Look, what is so cringy about this video is, like you said, you pointed it out, and it's like
Toon Blast.
TOON Blast. There's 10,000.
Thanks for spelling it out there. This is obviously backstage at, whatever theater he's working at. Literally between rehearsals, or maybe he got off his rehearsal, but he didn't want to, he thought, if I'm in the makeup and if I'm in the costume, I may as well film a video. And he's just doing this in his spare time. And then, like, do you think he edited the footage together, or did he just... Is there like a raw version of this video available?
I think generally, I think that they paid him to do the advert, and
it's pretty much a cameo.
They paid that ridiculous price to get him to do it, and that's just how it works. I think he has.
What a weird side gig! Like, what a strange thing to do.
It's funny because you can look at examples of the stuff that they send out, and I can't get it to show up on here, but. Yeah, it's a shame, but you know what? He's got to make money somehow.
Yeah.
I know people always meme on him for being,
and he mentions as the character in the ad, which I'm like,
no adverts.
Is that legal necessarily? Like, are you allowed to?
It's almost like his, it's his thing.
Yeah.
He loves Toon Blast.
He loves it. Yeah, he always is playing it
at Hogwarts.
Which is funny because see you at Hogwarts. Toon Blast has jack shit to do with Hogwarts.
Yeah, what do you mean? Are you saying when they come see your show? Like, so is it an ad for your show or is it an ad for the app? Like, I don't know, man. This whole thing is, it's a bit fishy to me. I don't like it. But I guess you gotta, what you gotta
make money somehow.
Yeah, what would Logan Roy say?
Take the fucking money.
Yeah. Better said than I could. Okay, well, let's power through. Maybe we'll do this. We'll hop over to the UK for the last little bit of the show.
United Kingdom of Blighty.
So I've got this. Last week we talked about the Epstein files. A lot of people tune in to hear our take on the Epstein files. This is just the best news out of the UK. Like I mentioned at the top of the show, the UK actually has some fucking accountability.
Sorry, just 2 seconds. Jeremy, again, is Hannah a Harry Potter fan? Need someone to back me up because I think there's nothing wrong with making a fat paycheck by reliving good old times.
Hey,
come on, where's the same hatred for DT coming back to Doctor Who for the 5th time? I think that's cringe. Can we get a fun going for Tom Felton for a laugh cameo? Sorry, I don't know if that's just me, but I'm not even mad. Tom Felton's a full Draco outfit doing a Toon Blast ad is funny as fuck. Fair enough. Hey, Hannah, come back on the air.
My take would be that like all actors, even theater actors, should be paid enough to, make enough money that they don't have to do fucking Toon Blast ads. That would be my take. But pay the theater actors more. Do whatever it takes to stop them doing these cringe adverts. That's my take.
I love how Jeremy on For a Laugh is a signified hater, and I love that.
we need.
I know you mean it with love.
We need.
I know.
So okay, the
Peace
UK
and love.
The UK has been rocked by one of their lords from the Labour Party, Lord Mandelson, who has been found in the Epstein files. It says Lord Mandelson resigns from Labour over links with Jeffrey Epstein about a loan he can't recall being given, but a photo he can't recall being taken. It may be true as we can't really tell from the photo if his pants are on fire or not. So this is the picture in question of him from the files.
The tidy whities.
And this guy...
Why did he do that?
He had to resign. Yeah, did he know he was being photographed here?
No, I think that's the whole... Well, I think generally the whole thing with Ep was that he would take photos, maybe knowing or not.
Right.
Yeah, well, the blackmail, yeah, exactly.
How did Lord Mandelson... why did he always, say yes to all the Jeffrey Epstein deals? Well, he had some pretty gnarly pics floating around.
Yeah, this guy's a fucking drongo.
And who is this with him? Is that like underage person?
I mean, they blocked her face. So.
Like Hombre. What do we do? I mean, I think they had to block all of the non-perpetrators'
I would
faces.
hope that.
But yeah, I mean, poof. So yeah, fuck off, Lord.
He was still working, wasn't he? Like
Apparently, he might lose his lordship, so no longer Lord Mandelson. But yeah,
Lord.
Just like that fucking, Andrew, not Prince Andrew anymore.
No, not Prince Andrew anymore.
Hey, it's just fucking Andrew Mountbatten Windsor.
Dumbass loser.
And I didn't even want to say that. I'm just going to call him Andrew the Creep. So, well, thank you. That's pretty much that. That's pretty much all we had on the UK Epstein side of things. Do you want to finish off with this SNL thing, or?
Sure.
Did you want to do the response, or what do you want to do?
Response for what? Oh yeah. You want to do the response instead?
I'm throwing it to you.
Jeremy says, I agree with all your Doctor Who takes, and that's all that matters. Jeremy, I hope you still like me as a person on For a Laugh. It would break my heart if you didn't. I'm still the same person. I hope you can see that. It's hard when you...
We get a bit more hot and heavy and...
I don't know. Look, I mean, I guess now looking back at the whole comments about Elon's laugh, Aiden said to me that he watched our last show, and he said that he watched the part where I spoke about the Joe Rogan comments. I don't think this was just a me thing. I don't think that bit worked the way I wanted it to, because I was more trying to come across as like it being a bit of a funny thing, and I think it came across as maybe me looking for sympathy. So I don't know if maybe you just want to maybe hit the SNL UK cast.
Okay, well, I guess to comment on what you just said, what we're acknowledging is that last week we had a pretty successful show. 700 views, woohoo! Let's try and do good this time. And there were some people that weren't super happy with some of the sound bites. So I guess what I would say is like, that's okay if you don't like the sounds, if you're not into the whole show. Like I said while Conor was peeing, we're doing an interesting kind of unique thing over here. If you don't like it, that's all right. But hopefully we can find the right audience for the kind of content that we're putting out. And hopefully we can not let, the comments get to us. Conor,
Bye, Twitter world.
Because we should still push through.
Well, how can't they? I mean, it's pretty insane. I mean,
sure. It's weird having people talk about you.
Jeremy says, "Course, dude, I'm just Tom Felton, Billie Eilish biggest fans, I guess. JK is just no biggie." Thank you, Jeremy. I would hate Jeremy to go off me, and I hope just because Dan is sat next to me, that I've not become some kind of misogynist freak.
Like your friend Dan.
Yeah, not Dan.
Okay.
If anything, Dan's more sane than Aiden is.
We'll finish up here. The last thing we got to talk about is the British Saturday Night Live UK.
Who wants this shit?
What to know about the upcoming British version of SNL? It's like they did a reverse Office.
Yeah.
They took this after 50 years.
They found the
Saturday
funniest
Night Live.
people in the UK.
Saturday Night Live has been on American TV for like 50 years plus now.
Who's the UK Lauren Michaels?
I don't know. Who owns the Doctor Who rights? Probably that guy.
Yeah, who does own the Doctor Who rights?
This would be like America doing like a Doctor Who after.
Dan, you've got to stop.
Yeah, I know. We're wrapping it up. So
Don't keep me waiting, you, the late Dan.
this will be a British version of the legendary NBC sketch comedy series. It was the cast. The cast was
That wasn't me rushing you, by the way.
No, that's okay. This was the cast that they revealed. Pretty diverse looking cast. A lot of people said that they all look as American as you can get for a British person. And I think maybe there's one guy who looks a little bit like Arabic or Indian, but people were joking that like there's a lot of like Muslim or Arabic politicians, and you know, who's going to be playing them? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are we going to do certain people when we don't necessarily have a big, a huge diversity of cast? But we'll see what they cook up. I'm curious what it's going to end up being. It says here that, I don't know, I can't remember if it said it here, but basically there's doing 6 episodes to start. And
That's not bad.
I don't know if, like, because it's a UK show, they're going to do 6 episodes and then stop. Yeah, it says the show's debut outing will consist of 6 hilarious episodes.
Hilarious.
So, yeah, how do we know they're hilarious? They haven't even filmed them yet. How are they gonna do 6 and then just wait until next year? Like, is it gonna be 6 a year, or is it like 6?
Isn't the whole point of SNL that they have like guest stars and stuff? Like, who's gonna guest star on the SNL?
Charlie XCX, obviously.
Of course. Well, she's already done SNL.
They're gonna have to probably reuse quite a few.
Singer-songwriter Charlie XCX. The British singer-songwriter Charlie XCX. The
Well, you
British
think about, like-
singer-songwriter Charlie XCX.
When they announce the new James Bond, he can go on here, you know. Too bad they don't really have a doctor right now, because the doctor could go on.
I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, you know, it'll be a place for like British. Jimmy Carr will probably. Will he? I don't know. Yeah, that would be the worst thing if they get UK comedians to host. Like, are we going to get a Ricky Gervais hosted episode? Or like a Michael McIntyre will host an episode? I don't know. We'll see.
Nah, I think they're too edgy.
Just a couple of fun, young
That's a good
folks.
photo. We should do a photo shoot like this.
Yeah, the for a laugh.
With all our wacky side characters.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting.
It's a cool photo.
I wonder if we're looking at like, you know, the Oppenheimer of like cringe. You know, is this gonna be a bomb of nuclear cringe? Like, what can we expect to see from this? You know what I mean? Like, are they gonna cook up levels of cringe that we couldn't have even imagined before? Possibly. You know, we know American SNL has that pretty covered on the cringe.
Well, you've always been a bit of an SNL simp, so I'm a bit surprised that you...
I respect SNL as like an institution, as like a format, and as like a pioneer of television. It is an institution.
Mr. American around here.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Institution.
And, you know, I think what makes SNL... It's a bit like Sex and the City, you know? It's like New York is a character in SNL. You know what I mean? The fact that they're doing it in like a big...
Live from New
Obviously,
York.
London is like...
Live from 30 Rock.
Where are they going to do it? Live from 6 Piccadilly. It's Saturday Night Live.
Live from Abbey Road.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Live
yeah.
from the London Dungeons. This is Saturday Night Live.
No.
Yeah, I ain't. What's next? We're gonna do an Australian
Get the
Saturday
Aussie
Live?
one.
Yeah, fuck.
Rose McManus can be on there.
Nah, get the chick from The Office.
Oh god.
The Australian Office, of course.
Well, they kind of did that with. Remember they did that show called Thank God You're Here.
Oh yeah,
That's where like Hamish and Andy started from.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got some. Possibility.
Not to be confused with Amos and Andy.
Of course, I never would.
I gotta go home and watch Amos and Andy.
Oh well, folks, that's
what a great show. It went so quick. I can't believe it's been an hour and 40 minutes.
It's Friday Night Live here on the 4 Alive.
Catherine Tate SNL would go hard.
Yep, that's right. Catherine Tate on SNL. That'll be a. Yeah, well, why don't they get old, like, sketch comedian UK people? Anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend.
That's right. Thank you so much, folks. Enjoy your evening. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you will tune in again next time. If you enjoyed what you see here, go ahead. Remember, always to like and subscribe. Thank you. We've been your hosts.
And thank you so much to Hannah for calling in.
Yes, of course.
You held your ground so well, Queen.
Thank you, folks. We will see you next time.
We've been your hosts, Daniel and Connor.
Yes.
And we're saying goodbye.
Can I have 1,000 beers, please?
But not forever.